Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, a divine messenger. I wanted to see how I wanted to label this one because this is for my star seeds. Anybody's guided to it, really. I pulled the Lyran Oracle. We're going to see what messages are coming out. I'm getting so excited as the stars are aligning, the planets are aligning, the ships are aligning. I'm so excited. So let's see what's coming through here with the Lyran. I just seen the merge. What? Oh my gosh, look. The merge. What? 24, which is a 7. In the depths rest the treasures. This is so beautiful. Cellular upgrade. Listen, step back, learn from your surroundings. For some of you, you're getting downloads. You definitely are. I'm hearing, remember, the portals open up through you. It's a very powerful manifestation day tomorrow as our planets align on the 25th. Look, surf the polarities of consciousness. That's why I said these portals open up from within, levels of the mind, bringing in these higher levels of awareness, okay? Look, frequency upgrade, new plans, adventure, and spiritual advancements. So new spiritual advancements are very much happening. New things are coming online. This is definitely the reset. This is so beautiful. Look, cosmic star family, support, socialize, and community, along with infinite wisdom, mastery, activated Akashic records, and explore deeper. Whoa. All right, we'll get some readings from the book, okay, to further investigate these cards, but let me pull a few more. Yeah, this came right back out. And resources, abundance, prosperity, gifts, and observations. Look, I cannot make it up. Look at the line coming through the portal. That's why I said for some of you, literally, you're going to be assessing and I don't know, I would say like assessing, accessing these portals, these gateways. Like these new gifts are coming through. Like literally for some of you, like you're going to have very heightened awareness and skills. Like you're going to be able to what is it called? Like remote view, right? Literally peer through and see different realities, like as the lion's head is peering through. For some of you, like these are coming online. And look, manifestations. It's a very, very powerful day to manifest, okay? So, you know, gateway of sound, manifestation, sound hearing, and alchemy, along with abundance, prosperity, and gifts, observation. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. And the new time. Number 10 there, right? As I've been saying, 10 frequency. This is the reset. Very much so. Positive self-talk, advancements, opportunity, and leadership. For some of you, you're being called to step into your new positions of power, right? For a lot of you, you're getting your new levels, and your new positions, right? So this is very beautiful. We're going to start with that one, actually. We're going to start at number 10 here. The new time has arrived on Earth. Not some metaphorical thought of future worlds ahead, but the very moment where you breathe and reside. Many starseeds already sense this and feel it is here. But the frequency asks, why has Earth not transformed into the reality they thought was possible? For this communication, we want to turn on our fire from the Lyran consciousness to deliver a strong message for you. The alive field does not simply change through what it is presented to you on the surface, but rather the alive field changes when the human opens their awareness into what is possible. In other words, your reality has already shifted to this new paradigm, but many of you are relying on outdated ways to perceive existence, which include media programming, external individuals, and false narrative projections. Our goal through this deck is to clearly communicate the message that your consciousness shifts the alive field that is around you. We focus on the importance of the alive field to many of the cards presented to empower humanity to stop waiting and start creating. Okay, so the time is now, beloved, to open into the higher perspective so that you can witness what is truly occurring on our planet. This is a beautiful, beautiful beyond words, with countless souls arriving to a greater truth by being open and exploring beyond what they are being told. Through this, you open the field of sovereignty and the master codes. The arrival of this card indicates a time of independence, dropping codependency, and stepping into the world as your truest authentic self. Now is a great time to achieve your inner confidence and walk in the direction of all your dreams, your desires, about delay. without delay. This card could be a form of a business venture, an artistic project, or just embarking on something you have always wanted to do, such as traveling or taking a specific course. Through this confidence, many gifts will open. Courage unlocks the new time. I was going to say, like, you've got to let go of fear. If you're into fear, you're in the old paradigm, baby. You fully have to let go of that. Confidence, positive self-talk, advancement, opportunity, leadership, business goals, financial gain, wisdom embodied, walking your talk, abundance, and prosperity gates. Ooh, I love that. So that was the new time card there. Ooh. Okay, let's keep going. Let's find out more. Let's find out about the merge. Yeah, 34. Okay, we present to you a powerful activation on the power of merging the various polarities within yourself and the world around you. In order to foster transformation, firstly begin. We share the third dimensional reality is fragmented by the way of design. What this means is that the dimension is naturally split and divided everywhere with different polarities and opposites spread across the earth game to reveal alternate aspects of yourself. This fragmented not only occurs within the reality around you, but also within your physical apparatus and your energetic blueprint. Within the energy body of the 3D level, you are split into masculine and feminine polarities. Your body is spread out with 2 lungs, 2 hands, 2 feet, 2 brain hemispheres. As you study your inner self and the reality around you, you will find that the polarity pattern is found throughout the dimensions from the north and the south poles to night and day, cold and heat, etc. The gateway of empowerment is discovered by the star-seen whom goes against these natural dimensional splits, which are illusionary in nature, and begin to find commonality and unification in the opposites. The process is to seek commonality, breaks the one free from an illusion of separation, and opens into higher levels of consciousness to experience the field of unification. The process of merging begins by connecting with 2 opposite poles of your plane in any form. In some aspects, your life that is bringing challenges. Through your inner awareness, begin to bridge these separate aspects of yourself through the seeking of commonality and seeing them as together rather than separate. Through the connecting, you begin to deconstruct the third dimensional field of separation and open yourself into the field of the 5th dimension that is structured in connection and unity. To merge is to upgrade your dimensional frequency and transcend limitation by resisting an attempt of polarity divide, and rather see yourself in all. This in turn translates to the human shifting out of an ignorance into divine wisdom. The arrival of this card also indicates that whatever might be causing adversity in your life right now is actually a divine blessing in disguise, as that it is seeking to offer wisdom. Break past the separation game of third dimensional consciousness and tap into the unified fields into the 5th in order to advance your knowing and to heal any forms of karma. If you have issues from a relationship context, attempt to find the aspect of which you resist in this individual in yourself. Through these soul perspectives, you will determine that the human nature pulls forth what is the reflection of themselves into their lives. This moment is divine and is providing you access to wisdom. In the depths rest the treasures. Wisdom, inner understanding, connection, expansion, dimensional growth, and acceptance is with this card. Beautiful. All right, let's look at 32, which is the spinning of the wheel. And this is 34, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 and 5. Here's another 5. I thought I seen 2 5s, right? And 2 and 6. So it's 32 and 14. All right. 5, 5, baby, major change. Okay. So the spinning wheels, the Lyran family sends this card as a special activation. I told you, there's activations coming through, baby. You have arrived here as the byproduct of thoughts, created from a blood ancestor through the dance of communication to bring forth generation after generation for you to arrive at this sacred moment where you find yourself. Pause and let that truly sink in. Through this deep ancestral journey, just a second. Baby, can you turn it down a little bit? Thank you. Okay. From a backdrop, you can observe that every aspect of your existence has been constantly and in a state of evolutionary growth by the source field, the divine love. This growth, of course, is not just limited to physicality, but also to the growth of one's soul knowledge and the planetary collective raising their consciousness as you shift from the third ray understanding to the fifth dimensional of communion. The fifth dimension communion is knowing you are one with the infinite frequency, and everything outside is indeed a reflection of yourself. We refer to this as the field of unification, where illusionary barriers of separation shatter and one returns to a larger home. This card arrives because you have reached such a state of evolution that your wheel of life is now in full spin, moving its own fruition due to your spiritual dedication over the years. When we begin the journey of the wheel, it often requires a push for momentum to be established, but once the momentum has occurred, it can actually be detrimental if one were to keep pushing their wheel. Through the metaphor, we are guiding you towards a new way of operation where your life doesn't always have to be about manual effort, but rather allowing a higher force of a source to guide your life with a minimal effort. So, beloved starseed, it's time to open up to the greater intelligence and allow for it to merge with your individual self in order to guide you toward daily inspiration. Your wheel is in full momentum, and now it is time to allow your past dedication to take on your magical ride through the galaxy. The universe wants to take you far and wide, but this requires for you to step back from your seat of control and simply allow for the higher soul to take its reins. The card proclaims a time of great momentum carried by the natural flow of the universe toward all destinations your soul seeks to go. Now it is important time to simply let go, drop out, and overthink, and allow the magic to take on your adventurous journey via your highest life path. Past momentum guides you into free energy. So new routines, new plans, friendship, adventure, spiritual advancement, travel, joy, manifestations, romance, financial gain, opportunity, and frequency upgrades. Beautiful. Okay. There's a lot of reading. Okay. So, 1 minute, 12 minutes. I'll keep going. All right. So 15 was Gateways of Sound. So this is about manifestation, sound healing, and alchemy. The whale could be a synchronistic too. Maybe some of you want to look up the whale symbolism. Okay. For more messages here. So we would like to explain the internet power that is sound frequency and how it can transform everything in your external surroundings. Sound to us is not just the means of communication of self-expression, but as an energetic doorway into the entire cosmic field of existence that is built on a structure of vibration. When one, for example, speaks a sound frequency into the alive field, the vibratory signal is sent out in all directions around themselves and to affect reality, even other dimensions. Similar to dropping a rock in a still pond, a vibratory ripple is created through sound waves and a traverse far beyond the listener's proximity and impacts the subtle aspects of creation. What's interesting is before this, after the last reading when I was looking for a title, I was hearing butterfly effect, and I was starting to look up the butterfly effect, and that's very much kind of what it's showing me. Maybe this is definitely all going together. Maybe you feel guided to take a look at the previous reading I did, as I do upload in threes, and this is my second one. And I was like, why do they want me to label it the butterfly effect? Like, that this isn't the butterfly effect, but maybe it is. Maybe something is very much going on like that for you. The entire field of existence can be metaphorically associated to an empty field that is waiting for seeds to be planted. In this case, the seeds are a sound vibration that are planted through the vocalization of the reality that one seeks to bring into being. Know then that your sound is constantly impregnating the field and the ideas and thought forms that ignite the creation templates all around you. Through this understanding, the human realizes the immense power of sound and returns back to secret wisdom of past civilizations that utilize song and sound word to plant seeds for the benefit of themselves and sentient beings. The Gateway of Sound card arrives as a remembrance that sound is a tool to navigate this current moment of your life. For example, if one is feeling energy blockages within their physical temple, they can apply singing and toning to specific regions of the body to allow for the energy release. If one is undergoing any specific emotional whirlwind, you can sing a specific sound frequency to shift and alchemize your emotional sensation when we want you to realize how sound is a true healer. Now they're showing me a glimpse of what I was seeing earlier about like what used to be the first like question that like the shamans would ask, right, when people would come to them with like, well, I'm depressed, I'm not, you know, what sort of healing am I needing? And it's like, have you been dancing? Have you been listening to music? Are you moving your body? And things like that, because you need to be able to flow the energy through you. So there's something with that, and that the sound of frequency. And then I was watching too that they're finally starting to see that like a vibrational sound healing and frequency can heal and I want to say regenerate wounds and stuff, that it's truly is the first way of healing, right, is sound. Okay. We provide all this information for your species to become empowered with the tools of sound. Madeline, Clara, turn it down, please. Divine, deep into playing with sounds and great transformation awaits. So additional means with this card is manifestation, sound healing, physical healing, release, alchemy, transmutation, shift of state, speaking your truths, toning, and light language. It's interesting too, as I was going to say, like the vibrational frequencies, that's definitely like the first form of communication, of light language. And we've been seeing a lot of that has been taking over, has been coming through, right? That's beautiful. I'm not going to read the additional exercise, right? So this was me looking at 15. Okay, I got to flip them over, so I'll mix them up. All right, and then we've got resources, 14. So something about that 14, 15, things could be going in order for you. What is often the difference between a human on your plane who falls short of a task than one who accomplishes it? It's found a way to one-dimensionalize various resources around themselves. We all have been placed in unique situations, like a game, to discover the tools and resources around us and then utilize them to the fullest capacity of our own soul mission. When we take stock of what is near, we soon realize that there are ingredients for recipes of our soul offering that are always close by. The resource card is beaming down that you might be overlooking an asset that you have in your life right now. Begin to take stock of your sacred gifts that are near, and soon you will discover that you require for your earth mission is right here. That what you require for your earth mission is right here. This can come in a form of individuals, you know, possessions you might have, or another unique talent or skill set that are waiting to be utilized. What's interesting too, before this reading, is I was working on some pendulum readings, right? So I was like, and I've been thinking about that, right? That I should get into doing some pendulum reads for people. So I might be opening up pendulum readings where we can have like a personal session, and I can connect with your guides and you can find out things for you. So if you're interested in that, I mean, that's something I'm starting to look into doing now. So I haven't figured out how I was going to do it yet, but like it wouldn't be much, you know, especially probably depending on like how many questions, or maybe set up a rate for a certain amount of time. But reach out to me down below, and my description box is my email if you'd be interested in that, right? And I've got a mat and everything too, where I can find out a lot more for you instead of just consulting like yes or no questions. But I'm going to be going to my storage soon too to get my Valentine's Day decks out, so I'll be getting that as well. So yeah, fun stuff coming up, right? Okay, let me get back into this though. Okay, so oftentimes when we scan the field in the Earth Collective, we observe that human thought pattern is frequently in the state of request, asking the universe and their guides to bring more material wealth, more love, or something more an act of completeness. Although requesting is a perfect normal and help is required, when constantly requesting but not taking stock, one can miss with the answers to their prayers are already here. You are being requested from the resource card to open the field of attention to all around you in order to find gratitude for what is already present. Dig deep and you will soon discover what your life situation contains, a solution you seek. Activate your surroundings. Be present. Observation. What you're requesting is here. Abundance is flowing. Prosperity and gifts. Opportunity given. A new career path. That's beautiful. I love that. That's what I mean. For some of you, you could just be getting... finding out kind of discovery, like this could just give you these new thought forms, these new ways of doing things, right? Like all of a sudden, like I've been thinking about new ideas, and it's just, sometimes you run into those blockages and stuff. Well, when you have these major alignments, these planetary resets and stuff, it allows you to open up, right? Because there's some of you had like a certain blockage, certain thing that you needed to overcome. And it's interesting, the first reading that I did was a betrayal wound is now healed and now it's ready for advancement. Like that was reading 1. So again, I'm feeling guided to, I'm confirmation with my phone that you should go check that out. So for some of you, maybe it was a betrayal wound that you had that was holding you back from something. Okay? And anything could be a betrayal, right? It could have been family member, something when you were a kid, maybe somebody betrayed you or did something where it affected like your confidence or something, so whatever you feel, maybe something is lifted now and you, so anyway, there's something about that. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at the last card and I'm gonna end this reading because I'm getting tired. All right, so 2 is flow. Dear human, you have walked down so many winding roads in this existence called life, confronting moments of sheer joy and the moments full of doubt that have led questioning your very existence. You have sometimes wondered if the life makes sense, and that have had moments of pure inner enlightenment where everything makes sense. Through this evolutionary journey of constant ups and downs, you have begun as a starseed to train yourself to access an equilibrium field taught by many of the masters on your plane. The planet you reside on is its gravitational pull creates a force of polar opposites that your species gets to experience. Although the training can feel intense in many ways, it also leads to a higher level of advancement where one is trained to merge all the polarities through the state of the middle ground. This is a state that is not too affected by the highs and lows, but tapped into the neutrality that is able to bridge polarities, unification, and see the connection of one event leading to another event in a divine dance, just as night leads to day. The card of flow arrives when, rather than constant react to what is occurring right now, you are being guided to remain calm as you allow waves of life to ride you to your divine destination. Begin to use breath as an ally when confronted with any potential situations, knowing that whatever is playing outside yourself is guiding you toward merging with your infinite self. This can be adequate as a kind of remembrance to slow down, or jumping to any immediate conclusions takes a much-needed pause, knowing that your intelligence of the universe is seeking to provide greater wisdom. Ride the polarity of consciousness. Grounding, balancing, seeking deeper, more to the story, divine guidance, stillness, sorting through clutter, finding gold, and the opportunity in disguise. Wow. What I was getting with that card too is towards the end they were showing me this this wheel where I've seen the demonstration where it shows 2 people on it and it's spinning, but they're both walking at it as it's spinning, right? And they're not lining up with one another because they're both walking, so they're not aligning. And then as one of them stops and the other keeps walking, they walk right up to another. I don't know if I explained what they were showing me very well. But what I'm getting at is it's kind of like, like what you resist persists. Okay, what it's like, and what you're afraid of, you're forced to face it, right? Because it doesn't matter, what you say you create, what you think about you bring forward, because it's like you're constantly in this flow of creating. That's why I always say the universe does not understand labels, does not understand names. If you're thinking something, saying something, you're going to experience it. So if you're gossiping about somebody, if you're saying that somebody is crazy and they must hear voices and see things, now guess what? Now you're going to get to experience that because you said that about another. Some may say, oh my gosh, they're projecting certain things on people. There's so many different ways to explain it, right? If you're saying that somebody's crazy, universe doesn't understand that you said so-and-so is crazy, that they're crazy. Now the universe is going to give you an experience where you feel that you're crazy. Now, how you heal from that? Are you cursed by that? If you say you are, then now you're cursed by it because you said that you are. If you feel that, if you say the only way I'm going to be fixed is with medication, then the only way you're going to be fixed is with medication, because you said that, because you wanted to experience that. Now, you need to stop saying what you're projecting from an outside perspective or what other people are saying. You need to take control over your thoughts. That's why you can heal yourself over mental illness. You can heal yourself over anything by taking control of your thoughts. Okay? And if it helps you to, that's why it helps to release things. If you've said these things about people, and I know we've all been there, we've all gossiped about people, we've all said things before because they didn't really teach us the true workings of this universe. Write a letter and release these things. Say, I'm sorry for saying these things. I understand I shouldn't have said these things. You can say them out loud. You can write them down. And now start saying, like, okay, I'm going to be free of all this. I'm no longer going to be seeing things. I'm no longer going to be hearing things. I'm not going to be experiencing that. Now, if that's not for you, it's not for you. It's a collective reading. That's going to reach who it needs to. But I'm talking about this with any perspective and in any sort of thing. That's what I mean is we're constantly in this flow of creation. That's why you're supposed to be here living an individual experience. Yes, we're all connected and we are all one, but we came here to want to experience these different, we wanted to experience separation. We are already one. Once you're not here, you're already connected back with Most High, Creator, Source. You know what I mean? Unless you're going to keep coming back and experiencing different things. And yes, there are as many different belief systems, and, because to me, to get to infinite bliss and all of that, you need to experience all life, not all 9 life path numbers. So that's why it can be on the incarnation cycle. And then if you create something that is a karmic blueprint, because a lot of these karmic blueprints we're closing out from previous lifetimes, and sometimes it takes us multiple lifetimes to get it right? Every soul is different. That's why you can't judge somebody by their birthday, because that's just your age here in the physical realm, in the earthly plane. It's not your soul. Right? That's why some of the star children, the golden star children, are young children, are the most advanced beings and the oldest ancient souls, but they're in their ages now, they're in their 20s. That's what I mean, where I'm like, I know that I'm a very ancient soul, right? And I'm in my late 30s, but to me, it's like I don't connect a lot with people that are my age or older, because a lot of the people that are older than me that I'm connected with, I feel are far younger in their soul age, that I connect more with people that are in their 20s because that's more of the starseed flow that I'm incarnating with, because that's more of the ancient souls, right? So, because I was anyway, I'm going to stop explaining that, but that's what I'm getting at, is that everything, this world has labels and everything, and there's all different ways that they've tried to control, but it's all what you believe and what you want to experience. So you need to take control of your thoughts, okay? Take control of your thoughts to create what it is you want. Stop worrying about so-and-so's life. That's not your life, okay? Now, certain things, like I said, you have karmic blueprints, and it was determined for some of you, like you choose your parents. You choose your parents before you're born, because it's all constructed. Your divine blueprint. It's certain things that you were going to unlock within your blueprint for you to experience in your life. It's like you had to come through and be birthed through your mother and to experience certain codes, okay? She was going to unlock for you. She was going to show you different things for you to be able to reach different levels. I'm trying to explain a teaching that I got earlier. It's not coming out very well, but I've always known these teachings, right? It's just like your name is already created. You can do a numerology report of your name, and it breaks it apart to all the different life paths. You can learn what your life path number is, your soul urge thing. You can learn so many different things and pinnacle times of your life that you're going to be experiencing, certain lessons, certain times, that things that you very much look into numerology, right? As it's a blueprint, right? Because everything is about vibrational frequency. That was the very beginning, the creation of vibrational frequency, and every number 1 through 9 holds a vibrational frequency, and that's why there's different life paths, and different life paths that's why I said you have to live all 9. Looking at your name can break apart different things, okay? So your name, and you may ask me, well, no, my parents created my name. Well, just like thought form, they don't teach that correctly either. Your thoughts are not isolated to your mind, to your vessel. Your thoughts that control your body are, but your thoughts are out into the alive fields. That's why telepathic communication and all of that. That's why you can think about the thoughts and all of that. It goes into the alive fields, okay? It's brought down to the alive field to give that name. Just like how you can have divine go through you. You can have dark energy come in if you have those. That energy, that low vibrational energy is open. If you have woundings within your body, then you're allowing that low vibrational energy from the alive field to get in there. That's why if you surround yourself by people that are low vibrational, and you dip down into a low vibrational energetic state, then you can start to bring in their thoughts. And literally you could be, it might come across as your own thoughts, but you're picking up on somebody else's thoughts and fears because you're at a lower state of vibrational frequency. That's why it's really important to stay around high vibrational beings, do things to protect your energy. Okay, you've got to be aware of what you surround yourself with. If you're watching scary movies that are going to put you in fear and worry and anxiety, that's dropping your energetic frequency. If you're doing things like drinking liquor, it's going to numb you out and drop your energetic frequency. If you're surrounding yourself by places that are low vibrational, that a lot of dark, heavy energies, okay, and certain entities that are not, that are in between realms, are not here on an incarnation cycle, maybe held in the purgatory waiting to reincarnate, those aren't energies that you want to connect with, and you're not going to if you're not in a lowered state of vibrational frequency. So yeah, that's why it's very important to get elevated, right? Okay, I feel there's a lot of things coming out in this message, right? But it's for somebody. 3122 I looked at. So that's why mental health, things like that, that's why I say you got to get outdoors. You got to get in the sun. That raises your vibrational frequency. Getting out in the sun, okay? Because the sun takes away the darkness, right? And because when you're in homes, certain things, the energy, if you have clutter in your home, that's low vibrational. Certain items hold dark energies, right? Especially like say you have a lot of items in your home and then you get into a fight and all that heavy energy that was projected is now projected out into that stuff. And unless you go around and you sage your Palo Santos or a sound bowl, I mean, you could literally go around with like clapping and open up the door and get the energy out. There's different things that you can do, but there's certain things that are more susceptible to holding energy, and especially over time, older antiques and things like that have absorbed and absorbed and absorbed and absorbed a lot of energy. And there's certain things that just literally cannot be cleansed, right? Like mirrors is one. It could be a bed that you're sleeping in. You know how much energy is absorbed into a bed? Oh my goodness. So there's different things. That's why I say, like, yeah, you laying in a bed and if you've been sad in a bed for a while, every time you lay in that bed, you're going to feel sad because you're picking up that same energy. Do things to freshen up the bed. Spray it with Florida water, okay? Cleanse it, different things, right? Fragrances. Fresh it up, right? Or cleanse it with like some baking soda and some like freshen up for it, because it's like if you feel like you're putting energy into it, freshens it up, right? That's why I say you got to get outside, get under some trees where they take that darkness right out of you, you know? Then go, that's why I say you got to get outside, you got to get out of the energy, right? Energy, like your living space is basically like as important as your auric field, right? And you're very sensitive to that, and you're constantly like, think of it like you're in a bubble, right? Okay. Like your aura is like a bubble around your body, but it doesn't, you don't just bounce off of people. You go connect with people as you get close to them, right? And you start to exchange things. Even just a smile at somebody. You just now exchange something with them. Especially you shake hands. Oh my gosh. You straight up giving people energy, right? That's why me as being a shaman, I've been being more careful with my hands and who I let have access to my hands. Right? And some of you need to know that too. Be careful who you let read your hands too. I also don't like to stare into the camera a lot too, because staring into somebody's eyes can do things too, right? So for some of you, you need to be careful if you're staring into the camera when you're recording content, things like that, because some people could be trying to get into your energy field, right? So there's different things that are coming out in this, but they're for who they're meant for. Anyways, I'm sending love and light to you. I like to keep my readings around 30 minutes. I don't like to pull your energy too much, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending love and light to all of you. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you have not. Watch whatever readings you feel guided to. And if you are catching this before the 25th, definitely, you better know, you better take advantage of the 25th. These planets are coming in alignment. It's a perfect time of reset. And like I said, if you take a look at your chart, even do a birth chart analyzer and take a look at different places and different houses that these planets are falling in, you can find out major times and things that you can do. And you should really do a birth chart analyzer if you have not. Knowing your birth name, your time of place, will find out so much. But even just if you don't know your time of birth, your place of birth, you can still look up your name. There's all sorts of free charts. I think like Astro Cafe is a very beautiful one that you could take a look at, because you really want to know where your north node is too, if you can, because that's your divine life purpose. Your south node, it was your previous life incarnation. Taking a look at like what your Chiron placement is, could be the major wounding that you need to overcome. Maybe for some of you it is betrayal, some sort of betrayal. And like I said, I've been realizing that mine's been lifetimes that I've needed to overcome this betrayal wound, right? So it's not even just this lifetime, but this lifetime I've had so many things come in it and trigger, because in a way it was the enemy's way of coming at me. But see, I kind of kept bringing it up too, because what you think about, you know, when you finally face a fear and face something, you're kind of over it now, right? And then you let it go, and now it's not keeping a doorway open to those dark energies that can come at you. It's really mastering control. And when you learn to master your emotions and your control in your mind, oh, what a beautiful place this is. Literally creating heaven on earth, right? And not creating you don't have to create these toxic or these cycles. Like, things don't have to play out anymore. That's why it's so exciting when you overcome these obstacles and you let go of all of these things that have had a hold and control over you. It is so much more fun. Oh my gosh, this is such a magical realm. That's what I mean. It is such a magical place to be here, that you literally get to create whatever you want to experience, whatever you want to desire. But you look, oh my gosh, it is such a magical place. And that's what I mean. This is the new earth. It is a level, and it can very much be reached. And many of us are finally able to reach these levels at this time. This is so beautiful. Love and light to all of you. Bye, guys.